Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kevin. Today we're going to talk about Kuala Lumpur Standard Chartered Marathon Full Marathon Route. Before we start, we're going to talk about the race guide. The race guide is already out at the Kuala Lumpur Standard Chartered Marathon apps. So you can download at Play Store or Apple Store. So feel free to visit the apps and download the apps and download your race guide. Just for information, this year is a 2 days event, same as previous year and a few years back before COVID. Saturday will be a kid dash 5 km and 10 km run. For the full marathon and half marathon will be on Sunday, that is 1st of October. For race bike collection, the place will be at the KLSCM Convention Center. You can drive your car over there or take train towards there. For the date will be on the Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It will be 3 days for the bib collection. But if you're running on 10k, 5k or kid dash, remember to collect your bib on Thursday and Friday because Saturday, the 30th of September is your race day. For full marathon and half marathon, we have 3 collection days: Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Saturday most probably will be the outstation people who come to collect. So the traffic will be much more lesser compared to the other days. Meanwhile, on the Thursday is a public holiday in Malaysia and 10k, 5k and kid dash will be collected on Thursday and Friday. Most probably Thursday will be most people collecting our race bib itself. So plan your head properly how to and when to want to collect your bib. After the collection, remember visit the expo. You might can get some good deals on the day and grab some gels that you need on the race day itself. Let's go to the race guide itself. So as you can see here, there's a 10 km, 5 km and kid dash. So they have a different timing over here. You can see the first 10 km run speed you start at 6:15. So you better go early because there is a different kind of flag of speed, cruise, challenge and leisure. So they have a lot of different time. Make sure you check which category you are and went to the race site earlier on the starting point itself. Meanwhile, for full marathon and half marathon will be on Sunday, that is 1st of October. We have 2 different starting times. For the full marathon, all of us will be start at 3:30 am in the morning. Meanwhile, for the half marathon will be 5:15 am in the morning. Check your timing and where you want to start. Plan ahead because there will be a very crowded day and traffic will be very bad because the route you have a lot of route closure. There is a baggage service, so you can put your bag and change a new set of clothes after your run. I always like to use this service. So this year they're located at the Dataran DBKL. They're just located beside of the DBKL building. The place will be around 400 to 500 meter walk from the starting line. So it's quite a distant walk. You can walk and have a warm up during the baggage pack to the starting line over there. Available on Saturday and Sunday also. If you go down, then you can see the list of the route closure. If you plan to drive, plan early because there is a route closure around the Kuala Lumpur city area for Saturday and Sunday. You can see the list or you can download the race guide at the app itself, or you can, if you like me, taking the public transport, the LRT, MRT to the starting line. Yes, it's available on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, it will start operate at 3:30 am in the morning. You can see the route over here because not all the station is open on that day. Make sure you go to the nearest open station that available during that period. And Sunday will be start operate at 1:30 am in the morning. That will be the first train depart to the starting point, and every interval will be 15 minutes. Remember, go a bit early because the journey to the starting point is a bit far. If you stay like me a bit far, the journey took roughly around 25 minutes to 30 minutes. So I need to start a bit early so that I'm able to put my bag, have some warm up before get into the starting point itself. During that period until 6 am is totally free. You just need to walk into the boom gate and you can board the train to the starting line. It's totally free. You no need to tap your touch and go at the turn side itself. Otherwise, it will charge your money. But after the event, when you're going back to your home, you need your touch and go. Remember, bring your touch and go. Try to avoid buying the ticket because the queue at there is really crazy, especially at the Masjid Jami. Scroll down, that is the starting line map for the 10-5 full marathon, half marathon. All of us have a different plan. Remember, the entrance is on the opposite of the field. That means it's in front of the clock tower. This is the mistake that I made last year. I tried to enter from the field there, unable to enter, and the cross bridge is packed with people. So me and my friend have to run all the way back to the end of the field at that and coming back down before we can cross it. That quite waste of time and made me anxious that I might miss the starting line. So remember, the starting place will be on the clock tower. So make sure you go around or quickly went to the bridge. The bridge, I'm quite not wise not to use it because we'll be jammed by people trying going up from here, everyone will stuck at the bridge. Try to avoid the bridge and go a bit early, go around the field itself. You can enter from the other side. So remember, check the race guide, where is your pen, and look at a bit which pen are you going to join in. Let's go to the full marathon route. This year full marathon route, same exactly like last year. You ran it before, then it's really fine and exactly the same water station, everything as last year. If you're new and this is your first time running the full marathon route, and there is something, the checkpoint, the water station that you need to take care. The water station, the checkpoint is a point that you need to consider because once you exit the time before the checkpoint, they will cut you off at that time. There will be total 5 checkpoints. The first checkpoint is 20 km mark, then it will close at 7:25. The second is 25 km, will be closed at 8:15. The third one is the 35 km mark, that will be closed at 10 AM. And one more will be 40 km, 0.8, that will close at 10:35. And the last one is the 42 km mark, that is at the pedestrian bridge, that will be closed at 10:45. If you miss that point, if you miss the time, they will cut you off and they won't allow you to proceed, run further. They will ask you to take the bus, and the bus will bring you back to the starting line. If you're planning to run much more slower and enjoy the road, make sure you don't miss the checkpoint. Total will be 18 water stations, 9 of them with isotonic, and 3 sponge stations, 2 banana stations, 2 gel stations, and 3 surround along the route. First water station will be at 4.5 km. That will be a water station and isotonic. The next one will be 7.5 km located at lot 10. Subsequently, every 2 km there will be a water station. There will be 10, 12, 14, 16, all the way to the 41 km that located at Jalan Kinabalu. The water station will be every 2 km, roughly around that. So you will be keep hydrating along the road. The race will be starting at Dataran Merdeka, that is in front of the clock tower. We are facing the DBKL, the Jalan Raja Laut. We run straight down to the Jalan Raja Laut to the Chowkit area, the monorail area. So you run straight down. It's a very wide road. I think it's like 4 or 5 lane place that you can just run. So everyone start to spread out because starting point there's a lot of huge crowd. So you can spread out people during that 2 km. When we reach under the monorail, we have our first left turn. Not far away, we do another left turn. 2 left turn to the 3rd km. We went down and we do another left turn. So we have left, then we turn right. We will reach to around 4.5 km. That is the first water station and isotonic. Then we turn right and you see the KL tower right in front of us. 5th to 6th, that is the Jalan Dang Wangi. It's a bit slope uphill, but it's okay. There is a KL tower that you can have a look. There's some slope uphill, so you resist some energy, don't lose some momentum. Once you go over there, then we will go to Jalan Sultan Ismail. On our left side, that is the old Stan Chart building. So we're going down to the Bukit Bintang area. We run all the way down to 7 km. That is the first water station. just before to the Jalan Bukit Bintang. So we will turn our left turn after 7 km, that is the lot 10. We turn right in front of the lot 10, also called the Shibuya Junction at there. So we turn the left turn, we run a bit downhill to the pavilion. We will go down and make a U-turn right after the pavilion residence, that is the pavilion KL, to the Jalan Raja Chulan. Once we go to Raja Chulan, that is 8 km, we make our right turn to 9 km back to the Jalan Sultan Ismail before we heading to Jalan Ampang, that is located at 10 km. That is the third water station with isotonic and water at there. After 10 km, not far in front on our right side, that is the Petronas Twin Tower. It's very bright over there. There's some of the tourists, they're still walking around. And this is the photo taken at that spot by Victor itself. It's a very nice photo, very light, humid on that place. It's very bright, so the photo taken at there is very nice. So thanks to Victor for taking this photo at that point. So once we pass the Petronas Twin Tower, we run for 11, 12, 13 km at the Jalan Ampang there. That route is still pretty flat because that place is pretty flat. On the 12 km, we have a water station. Once we reach to the 13 km, we need to turn left. Left and left, that's the place that the mental game starts, because we're going to run for the Ackley Highway. The route with up and down all the way. So once we reach to the Ackley Highway, we will straight uphill to the highway. Once we go into the flyover, you run all the way down, and we saw the water station is around 14 km if I'm not wrong. At that point, we can run all the way down for 16 km, and our water station down to 17.5 before we make a U-turn up back to 18 km. For half marathon runner, we will be running at the same road until the 17.5 km. For half marathon runner, once reach 17.5 km, you make your exit to Jalan Sultan Ismail. For full marathon, you will go straight on the 18 km, 19 km. 18 km is quite a big water station. I still remember last year when I ran towards that, there is water, isotonic, sponge and medic on that road. Even though it's going up back the hill, it's still very big water station. Once we run over there, we pass 19, 20 km. 20 km we have water and banana over there. If you feel hungry like me, most of it I will grab 1 or 2 banana at that place. It's up and downhill, so pace yourself on this Ackley Highway. So we run a half marathon until that point, and we run towards to the end of the Ackley before we turn down to the MRR2 on our left side. That is 23 km, and our water station is around 22.2. That is isotonic and water over there. Once we turn down to the MRR2, luckily this road already complete construction. The road are quite bright, but that is just one road because the other side of the road is open to public. So on that road, that 2 km, I advise you to run on the most left side of the road because it's open half of the road to public car are moving. As you know, MR2 car are pretty fast, so be careful on that part. When we reach around 24.6 or 24.7, that's the place that we're going to start our turn into the new highway. At that point, it's a very long uphill. It's around 1 km uphill to the most peak, the highest peak of the elevation of the whole full marathon. Once we go there, before we reach to a peak, in the middle, there is a 25 km water station. We have water, sponge, everything that located in the middle of the uphill. Once you finish up the hill, the most peak of the road is around 25.8, something like that. Then will be some downhill. By the time you downhill, it's not all the way down, it's up and down. It's a rolling hill all the way to 35 km. That will be a rolling hill. But once you go down on the 27, that is the first gel station. High Five will be providing the gel at that point. So you can get your gel or you can get your own gel on that. And we run through the very long and 3-lane wide highway along that road. Then once you reach to 29 km, another water station. around 30 to 31 kilometer, you have a look on your left side that you can see the Kuala Lumpur view, that you can see the 4 manufacturing building at there, the KL Tower, KLCC, TRX and TMB 11. You can have a look on your left side if the condition, the weather is really good on that day. So we run through at that road at the 33 kilometer, another gel station, the hi-fi located at 2 places, the 27 and 33 kilometers. You can have a gel. And before you exit to the Duke Highway, the 35 kilometer, that's the place that I sat down last year when I started to bomb the Jalan Kuching there, from 35 to 36 to 37, that's downhill and one straight climbing before we go down. That is the 37 kilometer. There's some climb over there that is located near to the Market building, but there's one water station. Once we go down, there's some water, some sponge on that place. Once you hit there, that is the place that all the way slightly downhill, hit until the Bank Negara. The 40 kilometer is mostly downhill. PWTC also will be downhill road, so you can run a bit faster. Bank Negara, the Sogo on our left side. Once you pass that, there's a up of the flyover. There's number of people starting cheering at that. That part is quite happening because we are near to the finishing line. Because the roundabout, once we on the roundabout bottom, if you turn left, that is the starting point and ending point. But we can't do that. You have to run over to the cross the roundabout using the flyover. Once you go down flyover, then immediately there's one straight up. Even though the up is not that much, the uphill is just like this slope on that area, that you use a lot of your energy, especially that is the ending point, is around 41 kilometer, that part. So we up, we go down again, and we go down past the Diabumi, over a bit more before we make the U-turn. That will be the U-turn point, back, and we're going to run back down all the way past the tunnel to the starting line. That's the point that most of the people starting to cheering at you during the finishing hurdle. For this road, the elevation that I get last year is 233 meters. It's quite a low elevation around the Kuala Lumpur city. So plan your run properly and where to go up the hill. Try not to attack the hill. For gel plan, definitely I bring 5 gel and I'm going to use at 10, 16, 22, 27 and 33 kilometer. This is the place with water station so that I can swallow the gel much more easy during the run itself. For the shoes of choice, definitely I will use my Nike Vaporfly during this race, and I also will bring my GoPro together in this run. For my target this year, it's not that much, maybe around 3:30 this year because I'm a bit of under trained. So most will have a target on that time and will enjoy my run this time. So guys, that's all for the video. Please let me know down in the comment what is your target time this year. See you guys at the starting line. Remember to say hi. That's all. Bye.